を貫いて地球を打った雷は我ら幼い人類に目覚めてくれと放たれたマクロス惜しくたった若者は愛する人をかばいつつ旅立つ日々を戦い開く Will love me tomorrow 闇を切り裂き飛びゆく先は遠く輝く青い星
The Zentradi factory satellite captured in the recent joint space expedition has now been placed into orbit above Earth. To protect themselves from both external threats such as hostile Zentradi and their arch-enemies, the Supervision Army, the New Earth UN government has been forced to begin production of new weapons of mass destruction. Unfortunately, repeated Supervision Army attacks have rendered much of the assembly and construction equipment useless. And even components that were operational before the satellite was space-folded are now starting to break down.
Not again! It keeps breaking down, and it's been doing it since it got here.
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, sir.
I suppose I ought to be used to it by now.
I'd say the future's not looking so rosy.
Hey, have you heard the latest?
Heard what?
About Minmay.
Minmay?
Yeah, they say that things aren't going so well with her and Kai-Fu.
Oh shit, no way!
It's true, I heard it from the cleaners. Loli Warrera and Kanta gave me the scoop.
Huh? Ooh.
Loli really said that? Uh-huh, he said that they saw them having a gigantic argument.
Isn't it possible they caught them having their only fight?
It sure doesn't look that way. Apparently they were saying some pretty nasty things to each other, too.
No way! What do you think the problem is? I bet I know. Isn't it obvious? This kind of thing always happens when somebody's career hits on hard times.
Hit on hard times? Say it's not true. It's juicier, and from what they said, Minmay's been fooling around with another guy.
She's screwing around?
It can't be! There's no way!
Oh.
We really shouldn't be gossiping while we're on the job, should we?
Right!
Those three really are hopeless.
Commander Hayase, there's been another uprising in Trad City.
Not again. Right, call dispatch. Have them send a patrol unit to Trad City right away.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and Makazaki, have Lieutenant Vanessa report back to Command Section 1 ASAP.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but is it remotely possible I could ask you to give that order to the lieutenant yourself?
I suppose, but why?
Because I'd really rather not talk to those people.
Huh?
Because they always start picking on me. Thanks for your understanding, ma'am.
Give me a break. I can't believe that's what passes for a man these days.
units! What? The city's over half Zentradi, sir! Can we handle this ourselves?
We don't have to handle it solo.
ComSense said another squadron should be on the way, so knock off the whining!
Everybody always argues.
They stole my cloning device! Scramble the Valkyries!
There they are! Fire a warning shot!
Yes, sir!
Okay, let's do it! There's no point in trying to fight, boys! As far as we're concerned, you can live any life you want, but we can't let you take that cloning device with you!
You what? You haven't secured it yet?
No, sir. They've really tightened up their patrols, and the whole plan was built around a much lighter deployment.
And so what? Kill the enemy patrols and take it!
But, Captain, we don't have enough men.
No excuses. You've become weak and spineless these last 2 years, Oigle.
I'm not weak or spineless.
Then you should be able to smash your way in and steal a cloning device or two, shouldn't you?
You think it's easy, you lousy female? Then why don't you do it?
How dare you take that tone with your superior?
Superior
Enough!
what?
I'm sick of listening to the two of you bait each other. Listen! I've already promised to turn everyone back to normal, so if I don't get that cloning device, I've lost everything! So no more excuses, just get it!
Yes, sir.
Go!
Do you really think we can count on him?
I don't know. Compared to the Oigle I used to know, he's a shadow of his former self.
The only one who's as powerful as ever is you.
Stop it! Don't do that. It was obviously a mistake to let that imbecile handle it. That means that I'll have to get that cloning device myself.
Like putty in my hands.
Careful! Careful! Minmay.
Excuse me, officer. Just where do you think you're taking this?
And you are?
I'm the mayor of this city.
Oh, I see, sir. We have to take custody of this machine.
Is that so? As you know, most of our population is Zentradi. It would be extremely inconvenient not to have that device on hand. I thought the military understood that.
We do, but the current circumstances dictate caution, Mr. Mayor. I'm sure you understand what's been going on. Things have been a lot more dangerous lately. As you know, some Zentradi are having difficulty adjusting to civilian life, and as a result, they've started turning to violence. And what if another group uses this machine to reverse the cloning process and become more powerful? It's my duty as a soldier to protect people from this. We have to take it!
Distorting the facts again? Major Ichijyo?
Hello, Kaifun.
Are you saying the Zentradi don't have the right to control their own bodies? The right to choose Giant or Myclone without the military's permission?
Of course they do!
Then you don't think that taking away the only Mycloning device from a city where the population is largely Zentradi is an act of repression? Yeah! That's right! That's right this time! That's right! everyone! The military seizure of this machine is an act of political repression. This city has every right to maintain possession of this device.
What?
Yeah.
The hell's going on here?
Now wait a minute. Just listen! The city has no way to defend itself. What do you do if someone else comes to steal the machine?
These citizens can take care of themselves.
Yeah, the kid's right.
It's better if we protect the machine.
We have the right to protect it ourselves. Don't let the military do it.
Listen to me! If you allow the government to keep custody of the machine, you can still use it freely. But we're better prepared to protect it for you.
Shut your hole!
Go away!
We don't need you! Go home, damn it!
Go away! 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 Go away!
Hikaru. I'm sorry, Hikaru. I can't do anything.
I think you might want to be leaving now, Major.
Listen up, you worms! We now know the microning device is in Trad City! And what Trad City has, we can take!
Yes, sir!
For victory!
There. Now it's back where it belongs.
I wonder if...
What?
Nothing.
Is there something worrying you, sir?
It's just that I was thinking about what we could do if we actually were attacked by a band of armed marauders, like he said. Just what would we do then?
This city's filled with Zentradi. Don't worry. It'll all be fine.
Yes, that's true.
Your people have rights as citizens. You can't let you and Spacey bully them around like that.
Excuse me, sir, but can we really just leave?
I'm afraid we can't do anything else.
Jeez, and the worst part is that they were about to agree until that jerk Typhoon butted in.
That's enough, okay?
Don't forget, we're only after the microning device, so once we've got it secured, forget about pillaging and get out of here!
Our Great Hall can accommodate 3,000 people, including Zentradi.
Wow, and you're expecting a full house, right?
That's right. Don't worry, Miss Minmay. I'm sure you'll have standing room only.
Thank you, sir.
The whole city will be here to see you. Now, let me show you the stage. Raise the curtain!
What's the matter? At least try looking a little more cheerful. You're being rude.
It's just that I have a bad feeling.
About what?
If the people who've been causing trouble know that there's an unguarded microning device here in the city, they're almost sure to attack it.
What? I can't believe you're still thinking about that.
That's because I'm worried about it, Kaifun.
Don't go working yourself up over nothing. It's not our problem anyway.
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you think?
It's a wonderful stage, the best!
Whoa! Whoa! What in the world was that? Whoa!
Why do I feel like we've all been gathered together to hear some bad news?
Well, let's just say it's not something I'd waste a good glass of wine over.
I have discovered the missing link between the Zentradi and the protoculture. The Zentradi are an artificial race that were created for combat.
Now hold on. Are you saying that the protoculture created us?
Yes. It seems that...
Wait, Exidol. Why don't you let me tell the rest? This story begins over 500,000 Earth years ago. At that time, the race that we call the protoculture had created one of the most dazzling civilizations in the universe. But at some point, they split into two main factions. As the factions fought, they began to use the protoculture's advanced genetic engineering to create a race of giants for use as soldiers. These would become the Zentradi forces and the Supervision Army. Their bodies were created to be massive and powerful, but from the very beginning it was decided to deny them exposure to culture. It was thought that if they were given culture of their own, that the protoculture itself might be overthrown. As a result, these giants were resigned to only knowing the arts of war. Arts that were ultimately turned back on the frail protoculture itself. In the end, they were completely and utterly destroyed by their own creations.
Destroy their communications center now! Don't let them contact their fighter units! The sweet cries of battle. It's been too long!
And so it seems that we Zentradi were created as simple cannon fodder, doomed to spend 500,000 years in constant combat.
But if that's all true, the Terrans aren't really the protoculture either.
No, Melia, we're not one and the same.
But how can that be if both races have nearly identical DNA sequences?
It's the work of genetic engineering. And that means the protoculture's genetic engineering must have affected your Terran ancestors as well.
You're saying that the protoculture might have made humanity too?
It's hard to be certain, of course, but I don't think so. I'd like to believe not.
I'm afraid that we're all creations of the protoculture. Mere puppets of the devil.
Puppets of the devil, huh? Created to do nothing but fight. That's so sad.
I don't know, it sounds like the two of us. All that we do is fight.
That's not true at all.
Let's be honest, okay? I'm not a nice person.
Actually...
Sorry to break this up, but Trad City's been attacked.
No way!
And what's worse, they stole the cloning device.
I knew it!
Apparently it happened about 10 minutes ago. The attackers took out Trad's comm systems, so we just got word of it now.
Oh, damn it!
Okay, let's send out the troops and hope they get there in time.
I suppose that no matter what we do, we will forever be a race that revels in war.
Not when so many of you have already embraced other ways to live, Mr. Exidol. Not at all. The future's not the past.
The Admiral is right. After all, you've completely rejected war yourself, haven't you?
It's possible that's true. Yet somehow it still rings hollow to me.
How so?
No matter how advanced a culture becomes, the threat of conflict always exists. This is true for the Zentradi, for your own human race, and even the protoculture itself. It's not just us. Your race can't be free from conflict either.
Stop being so damn pessimistic.
Damn it! This mess is all my fault! I should have just taken the damn thing by force, whether those citizens liked it or not!
Why didn't I say Hikaru was right? Why couldn't I say it?
Got it! Get your ass in the car, Minmay!
Delicious. Soon we'll grind those Terrans to a pulp beneath our heels. Soon I'll rule this entire planet.
Minmay. Right, let's go.
Created for combat, we are the puppets of the devil, the playthings of Satan himself.
In the next episode, having successfully commandeered the my-cloning device, Kamjin further escalates his attacks. Taking Minmay and Kaifun hostage, he demands that the new UN Spacey give him a warship in return for their release. A rescue operation is quickly organized, with a vital role going to Hikaru. Next time on Super Dimension Fortress Macross, Broken Heart.
Haruka